What's up everybody, welcome back to 2nd Street. This weekend there was a sneak preview of the LEGO Movie 2, the second part in select theaters, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the 2nd Street Marvel today for the LEGO Movie 2, the second part movie review. Now if you haven't seen any of my movie reviews in the past, I have put together a playlist of them right here. So make sure you check those out. Make sure you stay till the end where I will shamelessly plug some products and services, and I will also flap my gums about a giveaway I will be doing very soon. Now as I said, there was a sneak preview of the LEGO Movie 2 in theaters this weekend, so I loaded up the family and headed out to theaters so I can bring you this review. Now the LEGO Movie 2 is just that, it's a sequel to 2014's The LEGO Movie, which spawned a couple of sequels in 2017 with the LEGO Batman movie and the LEGO Ninjago movie. Now this movie did have a lot of expectations to live up to, as the LEGO Ninjago movie was for the most part underwhelming, but this movie did have Phil Lord and Chris Miller returning to write the screenplay, as they had only produced in some capacity the past two films. After coming off the hugely successful Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, these guys definitely had some challenges facing them, but they did deliver yet again. Now, as you may remember, the first LEGO movie was about a kid who liked to sneak away into the basement and play with his father's Legos. Now for me, it was sneaking into the basement into my father's old Foot Locker and checking out old issues of Creepy magazine. That and those Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell calendars that I used to try to draw, amongst other things. So the Legos basically told the story about a father's discontent with his son playing with his Legos as he begun to use the Kraggle to keep them in place. The movie ended with Buddy the Elf telling his son that it was okay for him to play with his Legos and that his sister could play with them as well. Then we were left with that huge cliffhanger when the giant blocks of the planet Duplo arrived with threats of planetary destruction. These blocks were obviously meant to represent his younger sister's take on this LEGO world. Now the LEGO Movie 2 picks up exactly where the LEGO Movie left off, kind of making me wonder where the LEGO Batman movie falls in the LEGO Cinematic Universe timeline. The LEGO Movie 2 is essentially the story of a brother and sister who are at odds with each other as the tension has built up over the past few years and is about to come to a head as Armageddon is on the horizon. Now after their arrival in Bricksburg, the Duplonians didn't like Emmett's feeble attempts at democracy, as he did give them a peace offering, which was the same offering that the theater gave my children when we arrived at the theater. This is a 44-piece set that does have some significance to Emmett's peace offering in the movie. After the invasion, we find our heroes, Emmett, Wildstyle, Batman, and the rest of the Super Friends, living in the post-apocalyptic Apocalypseburg. Emmett's cognitive dissonance has resurfaced once again as he is running around Apocalypseburg, still trying to convince everybody that everything is still awesome, while Wildstyle is too busy brooding on the past and trying to devise a plan to put an end to all the destruction. After an attack by Frieza, our heroes are split up and a handful of them are taken captive by Frieza and taken to the Sistar system, where they will meet the seemingly deceptive Skrull leader, Ego the Living Planet. Now just as he's hit rock bottom, Peter Quill is saved by Yondu, who whisks him away to teach him the ways of the Force, which is how to be a lonely old man with a drawn-on 5 o'clock shadow. Soon we see our LEGO heroes are at odds as Ego the Living Planet and Batman have fallen in love with each other and are set to be married so they can put an end to the years-long destruction. But this won't happen before an angry mother who stepped on one too many Legos puts Armageddon into motion. In the end, Steve Rogers shows up and defeats Hydra Cap and sets the world straight once again. The brother and sister make up and begin to rebuild the LEGO world as they both see fit. But let's not forget that the dreaded Meowthra does still exist. Now I may have gotten some of the names and places mixed up here, but I think you got the point. While no sequel ever seems to be as good as its predecessor, this movie actually does quite well. With Lord Miller at the helm, you know there's plenty of callbacks to previous films, and they are almost fired off a little too fast to catch it sometimes. We get some hilarious cameos by NBA and WNBA stars Gary Payton and Cheryl Swoops, as well as Jason Momoa and Bruce Willis, which are guaranteed to make you laugh. Just as the last movie, it does have a few catchy songs, and one of them being the end credits song Super Cool, which is once again done in collaboration with the Lonely Island, who also collaborated on Everything is Awesome from the first movie. In this song here, they hilariously add some of the people that helped bring the movie to life into the lyrics. Overall, I definitely enjoyed this film, and I would highly recommend going and seeing it on the big screen if you are a fan of these LEGO movies, and definitely make sure you take your kids as they're guaranteed to enjoy it. So what do you all think? Are you all going to head out to see it when it releases on February 8th, or were you one of the lucky ones who got to go see it during the sneak preview. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. Now before I let you all go, I wanted to shamelessly plug the Mountain Man Nut and Fruit Company. The Mountain Man Nut and Fruit Company are the purveyors of fine nuts, dried fruits, and candies. They have over 300 items that you can view on their website. The link is down in the description, that you can have all of these delivered straight to your door. Also down in the description are some links for the Vigilantes for Children social media sites, or you can go to their online store where they have different shirts and hats and decals that you can buy to show your support for them. And what they're doing is they are trying to encourage a more proactive involvement to help make a safer world for our children, and that's something I definitely support. Now, as I said, I will be doing a giveaway. As soon as we hit 100 subscribers on this channel, I will be giving away a digital copy of Sony's Venom. So make sure you invite your friends and tell them to subscribe so we hit 100 subscribers even faster. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the 2nd Street Marvel today for yet another movie review. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell so you get notifications anytime we have uploaded new content. And if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, as it really does help the channel grow. And make sure you share this with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on 2nd Street. Have a great day.